Alright, welcome back to our slow run of Ocarina of Time. In our last episode, we actually met the princess and she roped us into her little world of delusion. The thing is, if she's crazy, then so are we. So, we just gotta... Oh man, these guys. So, like I said before, it's weird that these are specifically the skeletons of children. And I'm not really sure if we're supposed to interpret them as literal skeletons or just specters that take the form of skeletons. There's a big difference in my opinion. And yeah, we've already been to Kakariko village at night, but now we can do a little bit more here. There's the windmill, one of the major features of Kakariko village. Also the well. Dark, narrow, scary. Well of 3 features. I can think of a few other things that are dark, narrow, and scary. Hey, did you see that kid that was running around town last night with his sword? Yeah, where did the kid get a sword? Anyway, is it close enough to... Okay, relatively early in the night, we can talk to the gravekeeper here, but he's already gone to bed. Royal families too. So here's a Triforce mark. We're supposed to play Ocarina here, but there's no way we have him knowing that quite at the moment. Royal Composer Brothers, Sharp the Elder, rest in peace. Man, how annoying. So you saw this shade came out of the lamp, but not his body. You killed me! Unbelievable. Oh, what? You're not one of Ganondorf's men, are you? Because my role as a ghost, I had to act like that. I apologize. What's a weird rule about being a ghost? Now then, let me introduce myself. I am one of the Ghostly Composer Brothers of Kakariko Village. All the people in this village are born to serve the royal family of Hyrule. I'm sure if we didn't see it already, we're about to see it, but Kakariko village is the village of the Sheikah, which is Impa's people, the Shadow Folk. We were assigned to study the hereditary mystic powers of the family, though we could never figure out the power of the Triforce. We had almost completed our study of controlling time with the tones of ocarinas. Actually we did complete that study. We would have been famous that he, Ganondorf, had not tried to steal our results. We could never let him reap the fruits of our research. That's why we gave our lives to protect the secret. You want to hear what I said again? No, forget it. So for people who claim to serve the royal family, the Sheikah seem to have a lot of control over the members of the royal family, specifically over Zelda. I'm dead again. Oh, wait, this is a different one. Somehow you remind me of Princess Zelda. Since you may have some connection with the royal family, I'll tell you a little more of our tale. Back then, people called us great composers because of the many musical masterpieces we made. But we brothers were not just composers. We had a mission to analyze the mysterious powers of Hyrule's royal family. Our names would have been a part of Hyrule's history if we could complete our research. We kept our study extremely secret until we completed it. To tell the truth, each of us was studying a different song, one to summon the sun and another to summon the moon. If you were really sent by the member of the royal family, I'll tell you about the results of our study. We inscribed it on the royal tombstone. As messenger of the royal family, you should show your royal credentials on top of the Triforce mark. No, I got it. Breath of the Wild actually filled in a lot of the lore about the Sheikah and just kind of, I guess you could say completed it. So, the Sheikah are the ninja / technological Illuminati that prop up. So this is where we get to play Zelda's Lullaby. That prop up the royal family of Hyrule. And I don't know, it's like they got this Bene Gesserit thing going on too, with how they seem to really have Zelda like under their thumb. Like, is it supposed to seem that sinister? Creepy. Is it supposed to seem that sinister? Should we really be wondering what these people are up to? Probably. Like, it gets kind of dark later on. But no. For now, we are meant to understand that Impa is just Zelda's loyal name. Let's go. Let's go into the hole. Once again, I apologize for the messed up sensitivity. If I turn down the sensitivity enough to make aiming easy, then I can't actually run. So if I do something like take some time to do the shooting gallery, then I'll actually change it. But for now, I'll just do it that way. And I think there's one more. So what would you call that creature? That's a bat, right? So for some reason, killing all the bats in here opens a door. No reason for that, just Zelda logic. Now here's a creepy thing. Those who break into the royal tomb will be obstructed by the lurkers in the dark. Did that skeleton say that? Is that just what the spirits seem to be whispering around that skeleton? Creepy stuff. We should be concerned. Alright, you ready to be spooked? There's some lurkers in the dark right there. And I could just run past them, but if you didn't realize that, you might feel obligated to try and tangle with them. And they paralyze you. In a very creepy way. And your little sword doesn't do much against them. That's pretty much the only thing we can do to hurt them right now. And after you kill one, the others start loping towards it. Ugh. So we could come back here later with an item that'll let us use fire, but... Wait, no, I want to do some more stuff. But I think maybe we can just use a Deku Stick from these torches here. we've accomplished a lot, yeah. So we're about to learn another Ocarina song. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. The rising sun will eventually set. The newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun, give peaceful rest to the living dead. So there seems to be like a really deep implied cosmology about, you know, rules about ghosts and spirits and what happens to you when you die in Hyrule. Also, I want to point out these runes here on the tombstone. They actually invented a syllabary, a sort of alphabet for this game, and these runes actually do have a meaning, and you can look it up online and decode it. But they're not just squiggles. There's a little bit more thought behind it. Oh, a musical staff. And I don't know how we learned to read music living in the forest, but here we go. So this is a tremendously useful Ocarina song. Basically means we don't have to potter around waiting for day or night anymore. Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Greet them, rest with the sun song. So we can also use it to paralyze those re-deads. And let's see. Can I make it with my torch? Nope. Oh shoot! Oh god! Oh god! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, no more messing about. I would have been so embarrassed. Would have been so embarrassed if I actually died here. Okay. I cannot make a false step here. Oh, that guy respawned. The re-dead respawned. Ugh. Close. Real close. That scared me. Hopefully there's some hearts in this grass. Alright, we're better now. Yeah, we are pretty fragile this early in the game. But we're about to do something to help with that. So we're gonna do some stuff in Kakariko Village in the daytime. And this little subquest is a good way to explore Kakariko Village. So this lady, in Majora's Mask they start calling her Anju and make a pretty important character out of her, but here she's just the chicken lady. What should I do? My cuckoos have all flown away. You, little boy, please help me bring them back to this pit. Sure, lady, but I refuse to call them what you called them. We're just gonna call them chickens, okay? So the important thing to know about chickens is that when you are holding one, you can do a chicken jump. It can help you get to places you couldn't get before. So here are the carpenters that the boss was complaining about. Have you seen Mr. Dompe, who lives in the graveyard up ahead? He's probably asleep in his hut. Why don't you go out on the field and kill some time? Because, of course, time only passes when you're in the field. Okay. Jumping in this game is chancy at best. And I think I need to do a chicken jump to get in there. Why isn't the Kakariko Village theme music playing? Is it too early in the day? Does it not start until like 7? Chicken jump. From here, I think we can make a chicken jump over into that, lame chicken jump. I guess I was fouled on that fence and didn't have the forward momentum. Believe it or not, by standards of time, these are extremely tight controls. It's true. Okay, we should be able to do it now. Starting to get embarrassed. Alright, I think we can make it from here. Chicken jump! Just barely. Glad I didn't foul that one. Granny's potion shop. Closed. Gone for field study. Please come again.
Listen.
What would Sirius say if we told her we were going to save Hyrule? I don't know. Should we go ask her? Okay, so there's a hole in the ground, which isn't bad, but if we fall in there now, I think it'll reset our progress with the chickens. Tybalt! Tybalt! It's calling my dog. My dog is named Tybalt after Juliet's frightening and aggressive cousin. I felt the need to name him that because he's such a chicken shit. I just thought he'd need a little boost, but it's not doing him much good. He's kind of a cowardly dog. It's kind of embarrassing. But gosh, he sure does love me. Alright. After this, it's one more. Oh. Oh, let's talk to the carpenter here. I'm the boss of the carpenters that Impa hired to improve the village and make it into a true city. The young men these days don't have any ambition. You know what I mean, kid? My workers are just running around aimlessly, and they're not making any progress at all. Even my own son doesn't have a job. He just wanders around all day. They're all worthless, I tell you. Okay, Boomer. I think this is the last chicken. Alright, she's happy. Thank you for finding my cuckoos. God damn it, chickens. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them. For helping me, I will give this to you. It's fine glass and should be useful. Please take good care of it. She's a cutie. I'm glad we helped her. You got an empty bottle. After you put something in this bottle, set it to C when you want to use the item inside. Cool. Please don't tease my cucks. So let's just do a little bit more in Kakariko Village, and then we'll progress. Hey kid, do you always enter other people's houses without permission? Didn't your parents teach you any manners? I'm an orphan. Did you see a lady behind this house? She's going through hard times. Oh well. That lady asked you about chickens. You should listen to her. Okay. And there's a cow in here? I guess that's supposed to be a map, and... Anyway, another Spartan Helian dwelling. Not too much going on here. Oh, this garden will give us the lowdown. This used to be the great Impa's house, but she doesn't live here any longer. It is now open to all villagers. You are free to go on in. This village used to be a Sheikah village, but the great Impa opened it up to everyone. Can we go in here? My little boy isn't here right now. I think he went to play in the graveyard. Which is apparently a pretty common thing for children to do. A job where you can make a lot of money without much effort. The only thing I can think of is thievery. Is that a bad idea? No, but I think it might be foreshadowing. I'm gonna save it since we got that bottle. It's a pain to do that quest too many times. The road is closed beyond this point. Can't you read the sign over there? Oh, you're just an illiterate kid. Son of a bitch. How about if I just show you this letter? Oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Let's see. This is Pan. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. What kind of funny games our princess come up with now? I suspect this guard does not know Princess Zelda, otherwise he'd be more pee-pee pants right now. Okay, alright. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're going to climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano, after all. If you go back to Hyrule Castle Town Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell the shield you need there. Tell them I sent you, and they should give you a special discount. If you think you're good to go already, don't worry about it. Now I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask shop that just opened in the Hyrule Castle Town Market? Everyone is talking about it. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have time to go there. So could you go and get the mask for me next time you are in the market? If you don't feel like it, that's okay, but, well, I have no choice. This is my job. Alright, I'm gonna pull out that letter one more time, just because I like it. Alright, and that is probably a good stopping point. Next session we will go ahead and ascend Death Mountain and probably do all the stuff that needs done to get to the next dungeon. So, I hope you enjoyed our time in Kakariko Village, exploring the background of Sheikah, because this place is where most of the interesting subtext in this game takes place. But next session, we're back to regular questing.